Nifty is up to begin the day. We are above the 25,000 mark. That's good to note. A close above 25,000, and then I think people will start to believe that maybe this decline is behind us. This broader decline from the highs is behind us. For now, it is above 25. Just under 25 actually now. The Nifty Bank is absolutely flat, nothing on it to begin the session. Mid-cap index flattish. The small-cap index will come up on your screen, give you a quick sense of how we are starting, and we will pick up from there. Broader markets was the story yesterday, and out of the gates, straight out of the gates, you got 3:1 in terms of advances to decline ratio. So this is a very, very strong kind of market breadth, although we'll give it 5-10 minutes for it to settle down. More measured picture then. What do we have? More down than up, like yesterday. 30 down and about 20 up. That's the overall sense of things. You got L&T on one corner and Tata Motors on the other end of the spectrum to begin the session. Surabhi.
Concern. Tata Motors, if they indeed go for this big Italian acquisition, as reports are indicating, it's a huge one. 4.5 billion is what the set price would be. And this is the largest they've done since Chorus. The market's a little nervous about how this could play out, given the size and the scale and the numbers involved. So 3% down on Tata Motors. Dr. Reddy's is also lower. Let's watch for some other stocks like Cipla, slightly lower there. Remember the negative news in pharma? One is on what we've heard from Novo Nordisk on semaglutide, scaling down their guidance for the year on that all-important GLP-1 drug. And the other is this constant talk of higher tariffs in the US. So pharma under a bit of pressure. If you talk about what else is moving in the market, on the upside there's L&T, which is good news. 3%, good quarter coming in for the company. JSW gets relief from the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has agreed for hearing on the Bhushan matter. 1.5% up on that stock as well. Some gains on BEL, Tata Steel, Bharti Airtel. This is where the leadership is. Some big stocks like TCS and HDFC Bank, for the time being, they're keeping their head above water. So let's see how that plays out. Tata Motors is the one to look at. It's down about 3.5%. We'll get you more on the story. By the way, Asian Paints, yesterday's excitement after Q1 numbers, it's fizzling out this morning. Stocks down 1.5% as we speak. Net 30 higher on the Nifty. Nigel.
Well, a lot of stocks actually from the broader markets are buzzing around. Bliss, GVS Pharma, it's a small company, 1,800 crore company. They came out with their numbers. The street seems to be liking that. Top line growth, I think, of around 10% approximately, and margins clocking around 20%. So I think that's why the street does like that. The net profit as well has come substantially high. I'm not sure whether or not there is a big other income actually in that. So I think that's why that net profit number is looking much higher. But that's one of the top volume gainers. Operational performance okay, and net profit bumped up by a big other income. The other ones that are moving around, Gateway Distriparks, that's been a rank underperformer, right, over the last few years. But yesterday's numbers were encouraging, and the street likes it. So after a bounce yesterday, we're seeing a further bounce today. We'll have the management that will be joining on later on in the during the course of the day as well, during midday. So that's up and about. IGI, we'll be having the management shortly who will be joining in. That as well is up close to around 6% in today's trading session. Northern Arc, we had Digant Arya, who joined on Finding Alpha a few sessions ago. He was saying that this is one of the companies that's actually very, very well placed. It's already had a big run. It continues to move up close to around 5% as we speak. And Jaiswal Neco, the stock is up close to around 7%. There was no clarification that came in yesterday with regard to the ARC 5 crores pending sale. But for the time being, the street believes that most of that is over. We'll have to look through the day with regard to if there is a disclosure or not that's coming out there. For the time being, very, very large volumes, but the disclosure from the ARC will be important because last count, there was close to around 5 crore shares that were pending. Tata Motors, the street believes they're going to be looking to, choose something that's too large. So that's why, on the fears of some inorganic growth, that stock is down close to 3%, one of the top losers today. So that's about all the movers. The Nifty, by the way, is up close to around 40 points, and at least we made a higher high, which is encouraging.
Well, let's see if it holds and we're able to sort of grab on and keep at it by the end of the day. Well, we'll have more sort of stock spotting as we kind of go along. But